Your communication skills are limited. You may believe you're a great communicator, but when it comes to clearly expressing your thoughts, you'll notice just how limited your skills really are. There are three types of communicators: the overconfident, the dismissive, and the learner. The overconfident assumes they're excellent at communicating and never sees the need to improve. The dismissive overlooks the importance of communication, entirely failing to understand how much it influences success. The learner, however, is humble enough to recognize their shortcomings, acknowledging that they weren't born with exceptional communication skills. They value the importance of improving themselves and are eager to grow. Of these three, the learner is the one who ultimately achieves the greatest success. In today's world, communication is a critical skill. Your ability to express yourself effectively plays a significant role in your success, even if you don't have many other skills. Strong communication enables influence. It helps you connect with people, earn their respect, and inspire them to follow your lead. Without this skill, leadership becomes nearly impossible. If you're ready to embrace the learner's mindset, it's time to transform into a skilled speaker, and I'm here to help guide you. It's not enough to simply talk. Skillful communication is what creates real impact. I'll show you strategies to improve how you convey your ideas and thoughts effectively. Pause and reflect before speaking. Many people speak as if they're having an internal dialogue aloud. They don't consider their words carefully because they feel pressured to respond quickly, often without thinking. This pressure isn't real. It's self-imposed. It creates a false urgency to reply immediately, even in casual conversations like small talk with a barber. The reality is, just because someone asks you a question doesn't mean you need to answer right away. Taking a moment to think before responding can drastically improve the quality of your conversations. That brief pause allows you to avoid saying something you don't mean or regret later. Here's the key. The more you practice pausing before speaking, the shorter and more natural those pauses will become. This habit trains your mind to think quickly under pressure. Initially, you might need longer pauses to gather your thoughts, and this may feel uncomfortable, but over time, you'll find yourself responding with clarity and confidence, because your thought process will work much faster than before. This is why some people, whether in debates or interviews, seem to effortlessly provide thoughtful and impactful answers. It's not due to memorized scripts or innate talent. It's because they've mastered the habit of reflecting before they speak. So, always take a moment to think before you speak. It's a simple yet powerful habit that can transform the way you communicate. Choose your words thoughtfully. Words have power, and the way you use them matters. Always think about how your words might be perceived by the other person. It's not only about what you're saying, but also how it's received. The combination of your choice of words and the tone you use can significantly influence the way your message is understood. Even with the best intentions, a poor choice of words or the wrong tone can make your message seem disrespectful or insensitive. Being mindful of your words means respecting the feelings of others. This doesn't require being overly cautious or indirect, but it does mean considering whether what you're about to say is necessary, meaningful, and appropriate for the situation. If it isn't, sometimes silence is the better option. Master the art of listening. Take a step back and truly listen. One of the most powerful ways to improve your communication and increase your influence is by becoming a better listener. Why? Because people love to talk about themselves. When you give someone the opportunity to share what excites them or matters to them, they'll associate those positive emotions with you. Listening isn't just hearing, it's an active skill that takes practice. It might sound easy, but it requires effort to master. Here are some tips to help you become an excellent listener, and these skills can genuinely transform your relationships. First, don't interrupt. Cutting someone off mid-sentence is frustrating and can make them feel undervalued. It signals that you think your thoughts are more important, or that you're not interested in their perspective. Allowing others to speak fully not only demonstrates respect, but also helps you grasp their message more clearly. Second, pay attention to nonverbal cues. People often express as much, if not more, through their body language, facial expressions, and tone than through their words. Observing these subtle signals can give you deeper insight into what they're truly feeling or thinking. Next, listen without judgment or assumptions. Don't let your emotions cloud your ability to understand. Avoid reacting impulsively or preparing your response while the other person is still speaking. You can't truly listen if you're focused on what you'll say next. Finally, avoid forcing your opinions or solutions onto others. Most people value reaching their own conclusions. Instead of dictating what someone should do, ask thoughtful questions or offer suggestions to guide them. Effective listening also involves maintaining eye contact and using open and welcoming body language. By implementing these techniques, you'll not only improve your communication skills, but also strengthen your influence and connections with others. Speak clearly and concisely. Many people talk excessively without truly communicating. They struggle to focus on the main idea. Learning to be brief and intentional with your words is crucial. Effective communication involves conveying your message with clarity and respect for your listeners' time and attention. The fewer words you use to express a point, the more impactful your message becomes. This doesn't mean you should avoid details when necessary. At times, thorough explanations are essential, but the principle remains the same. Exclude irrelevant information and carefully choose your words. If you can say something in 2 or 3 words instead of 10, do so. People tend to lose interest when they feel their time is being wasted, or the information lacks value. It can come across as hesitation or lack of confidence. Avoid filling your speech with unnecessary words. To develop concise communication, remember that repetition dilutes your message. On the other hand, brevity ensures it is remembered and understood. Stay focused on the central idea and avoid unnecessary detours. Practice. Now that you know the basics of effective communication, let's explore how to improve your skills. Practice involves 2 key activities: input and output. Input consists of you starting to read. Reading regularly is one of the best ways to enhance your ability to communicate. It exposes you to a broader vocabulary and helps you craft more dynamic and engaging conversations. Choose books on topics that interest you, whether it's self-development, financial success, or even fictional stories. Even dedicating 15 minutes a day can make a difference. Reading not only expands your knowledge, but also sharpens your language skills. When you come across an unfamiliar word, take the time to learn its meaning. Output consists of you starting to write. Writing helps you organize your thoughts and articulate them more effectively. By putting your ideas into words, you strengthen your ability to communicate clearly. Write about anything: your aspirations, reflections, or observations. There's no limit to what you can explore. Even a short writing session every few days can significantly enhance your speaking abilities. Over time, your thoughts will flow more naturally, and your communication will become more refined. Be authentic. Authenticity is vital in communication. People connect more deeply when you are genuine. Avoid imitating others. It can feel forced and unconvincing. Instead, focus on sharing your unique experiences and perspectives. By being yourself, you build trust and create meaningful relationships. Authenticity not only enhances your message, but also ensures that your communication reflects your true self. Let your personality shine, and let it be the foundation of your connections with others. These techniques are simple and practical, and you can start practicing them right now. It may take time to master them, but when you do, you'll become a master in the art of communication.